Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Literature and Literature. Because the official answer key has been released, so I thought let's see what answers I said were correct and were not correct in according to the final answer key. And we discussed the some contentious questions which people had, they were like a little bit of, some people were saying that this was going to be the answer or the other one. So that also we'll discuss. And let's start. First question, C tire tire. Question number 2, the answer is 8r cube. Question number 3, the answer is 120. This is a little bit contested because people are saying it's 127.5. If you could just write down the equation in the comment section, I would be able to understand if the equation is right or not. And it might be right, we do not know. So even though I feel 120 is going to be the answer, I also learned how we do such questions. So I am reaching the conclusion that the answer is 120. But in case there's a different equation, maybe you could write it down in the comment section, and I could help you with that. Question number 4, the answer is R and U. This is okay. Question number 5, the answer is C. Question number 6, the answer is B. GSR may be used in future in response to adverse effects of climate change. Question number 7, the answer is D. 7 by 64. Question number 8, the answer is A. P plus Q is less than 8. Question number 9, the answer is I really don't know why I got confused in this question in the exam. I mean, this was not very difficult. I really just got very confused. So the answer is C. The questions that I've marked in red are the ones that I haven't answered in the video or I in the previous video, or I have answered them wrong. Okay, this I hadn't answered. So the answer to question number which ninth is C. Question number 10th, the answer is C again. Question number 11, the answer is B. Question number 12, the answer is C. Question number 13, the answer is C. Question number 14, the answer is B, a seaside town in the First World War in capitals. Question number 15, the answer is A, are not as large as Arecibo. Question number 16, the answer is B and C. Question number 17, of course, the answer what was the answer? 33. Yeah, 33. Question number 18, A, dumb. Question number 19, D, Garden Street is perpendicular to Park Street. And question number 20, the answer is B, first day physics, last day chemistry. Question number 21, the answer is QSRPA. Question number 22, the answer is A, the subject must have a personal meaning for the painter. Question number 23, the answer is A and D. Vinod and Tarun lived in the same locality, and D. Tarun delivered 37 newspapers to the customers. Even though I feel, when you wrote it down in the comment section that must be is something that is, you emphasized on. I honestly missed it in the in the examination hall. But you do have a point when you say, that it says must be, this 37 can be, you can question this. I mean, if you want to, even though I've answered it as A and D, but I feel that your logic behind must be, this phrase called must be in the question, that the fact that uh, Tarun Tarun delivered 37 newspapers to the customers, and he might be the customer. So that is a possibility. And because they did not write it down in the question, and then they said that it must be true, you have a point if you say that only A is the answer. Okay. Question number 24, the answer is A and D. I I got understood what you were saying, and I think I was clearly wrong. The answer is A and D. Question number 25, the answer is B, C, and D. Question number 26, I forgot the answer to this, but this was easy. 2535, I think. I'll write it down in the comments. I have forgotten for now. Question number 27, the answer is A, Aristotle. Question number 22, it's Girish Karnad's Tughlaq. Question number 20, the single MCQs questions were not, I mean, of course, their answers we could find out. MSQs are something which can, have different kind of, I would say, people could comprehend it differently and answer it differently. I'll talk about them. But question number 29 is D. T.S. Eliot. Question number 30 is Samuel Johnson. Question number 31 is Alexander Veselovsky. Question number 32, the answer is 1798. Question number 33, the answer is Albert Camus, The Myth of Sisyphus. Question number 34, the answer is C, becoming more familiar with the history of women and women's writings. Question number 35, the answer is A Tale of Two Cities. Question number 36, the answer is Simulacra. Question number 37, the answer is Brahma and the Curse of Kehama. Question number 38, the answer is B and C. Even though after some time when I thought about it, I felt it can be A. I have answered it as B and C in the exam, but when I looked at it, because but that's not a very, I would say, precise option when you say art of speaking, especially in the context of Hamlet. So the answer is B and C in the official answer key too. Question number 39, the answer is B and C. Question number 40, yeah, this I answered wrong, and I'm sad that I did it wrong, and I did not know the third one. And even then, I was very confident that okay, D is right. I'm sorry for that. Um, so it's A, B, and C. Um, D is wrong, and I answered it as correct. The red colored one is the right one. Question number 41, the answer is A and B. It was derivable. Question number 42, again, really did not know about this, that they can foreground irony too. I knew about A and D, and I talked about it in the previous video too. But this option, the foreground irony, I thought that irony was something um which was more relevant to maybe restoration playwrights or maybe comedy of manners. I really do not think that even in post modern criticism this would be there. I lacked knowledge on this. So okay, B is also the answer. I marked it as A and D in the exam also. So question number 43, the answer is A and C. Question number 44, the answer is A and C. I haven't answered this in the previous video. I did not know and I did not even find out. So it's A and C. I marked it as A and that's wrong. Question number 45, the answer is B. This was easy. Question number 46, the answer is B. Question number 47, again easy. D. Question number 48, easy, carnivalesque. Question number 49, Homi ke Baba's location of culture. Question number 50, the answer is C. Question number 51, the answer is B. Question number 52, the answer is B again. Question number 53, the answer is B again. Question number 54, yeah, this is, when somebody wrote it down in the comment section that first thing first, I answered it as A only. But when somebody wrote it down in the comment section that even C is right, the hero's recognition of his adversary, and I checked the internet and I found out that yes, because recognition of his adversary is almost, because that happens if you look at the major tragedies of Shakespeare, um for example King Lear, when he finds out, or maybe the subplot in which the father finds out that who is actually his well wisher, which son is actually his well wisher, and which one's not. So even the recognition of adversary, I think, is a part of anagnorisis. But I do not have any kind of, I would say, a backing to it, but because it says Aristotle, and when you read Aristotle, I haven't really, I mean, as far as I can think of, I haven't really heard of this hero's recognition of his adversary. It might still be correct. I will have to do the research. I really don't know if I'll find it out because I have done the research already. But the hero's recognition of his tragic flaw is the answer, and um i think I think that should be the final answer too. So let's see if you have something to support that the fact that hero's recognition of his adversary too is going to be counted. Please write it down in the comment section. Question number 55, easy, Roland Barthes. I did it wrong though, even though I'm saying it's easy. I did it wrong. It's not actually because of this Soren Kierkegaard. I mean, even though people read about him, I somehow was not aware about him. Question number 56. Again, somebody wrote it down in the comment section. They were right, absolutely. It is A, B, and C. Um, yes, I answered it as A, C, D in the exam also, and I thought this is the right answer too. But the answer is A, B, and C. Question number 57. Yes, you were right when you said it is an autobiographical poem. But you had to know that this is from D.H. Lawrence's poem, even though this poem gives you an idea that it seems autobiographical. But even then, I wasn't sure, so I let it be and I answered it as A and C in the exam. But the answer is going to be A, B, and C. Question number 58, the answer is C and D. That's okay. 59, the answer is C and D again. Question number 60, I have answered it wrong, but okay. I mean, not in the previous video, in the exam I'm talking about. In the video, I answered it right, but I have answered this wrong in the exam. This is B and D, J.G. Ferrer and Peter Carey. Question number 61, I feel sad that I answered it wrong because I really felt that a cultural shock is not really visible here. When it says, that nothing feels normal to Ashma, it's not so much the pain which she will survive, its consequence. Motherhood in a foreign land. It did not really seem to me that. I mean, of course, I've read the entire novel, The Namesake, and I know that it is about cultural shock. But this passage, particularly, I did not feel that cultural shock was uh, going, did have a prominent, I would say, I mean, it wasn't very apparent here in this passage. So I thought that it should be A and B, but the answer is A, B, and C. So okay, of course, cultural shock is there, but I just could not find out where it is in this passage. But maybe this motherhood in a foreign land, maybe that is what they can say is the cultural shock. Okay. Question number 62. I don't know. I thought that um I felt that the sign bears no relation to any reality at all could be wrong because I felt that uh even the, I would say, most um removed this your, what is it called, uh, what you call a simulacra, right? uh, Even the third stage does have some resemblance. That is what I felt, but I was clearly wrong because perhaps it does not have any relation. I really felt there was a very very minute relation, a very small idea, inspiration, but I think that is not the answer. The answer is B, the sign is always peripheral. That is wrong, and this perhaps is not correct. The sign bears no relation to any reality at all. That means it's correct because the question is does not, right? I'm sorry I confused it, but I hope you get what I mean. Question number 63, this is B and D. Question number 64, this is what is it? Yeah, this is from, you had to derive it from the passage, The Way of the World. This is okay. Uh, Question number 65, this also again I've answered it wrong in the video. Um, okay, so you were right. It is, the poem is skeptic in nature. Even though in the paper I felt the images could be astonishing but not surreal, I still went with it because I felt the poem is not skeptic for some reason. But okay, it's perhaps it is. That's it about the video. Overall, I do not really think there is a mistake in the question paper. In the answer key. Even if still, if you feel there is an answer which you think is right, or you have an argument supporting it, you can write it down in the comment section. Perhaps we could get comments and we could discuss. But for now, I don't think there's anything wrong. And of course, you must be interested in knowing how much I scored. I scored 72.34. Cutoff, I'm not very sure because when you people ask me cutoff, see, I'll be very honest, I'm new to this and I haven't given a lot of exams, but still what I feel is the cutoff, what the cutoff is going to be is maybe, I mean, it will not go very high. It will be around, now that I've seen the answer key, I think it would be around maybe 50, 55, perhaps 55, 58. It would range around this, not more than this. I don't think it can even, actually, was an easy exam. But I think if you're 60 plus, then you're definitely safe. But 55 to 58 also, I think. Maybe 58. Not less than 55 to 58. I think that should be good. But again, this is just a complete contemplation because you ask me. But again, I'm saying I'm new to this. I haven't really appeared for a lot of exams. Once I will, then I will develop that kind of instinct and I would know what kind of paper it was. For now, I can just say that based on the difficulty level of the previous paper, this paper was definitely easier, and I think the cutoff will go a little high. But then, if you can write down how many marks you calculated in the comment section, then also we can find out as to what is the general range of marks. If you're comfortable with that, you can do that. And that's it. I talked about the cutoff. I talked about my marks, and yes, and I did tell you there were only 2-3 questions which I felt needed discussion. I discussed them too. So that's it about the video. Do leave your comments and do comment about your marks, about your about the questions that you feel are wrongly answered in the official answer key, and give the supporting argument too. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.